Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. This is episode 2 of the Chaincast. Actually, nobody sent me a game so far for Karthus, so I'm just going to pick a Karthus game that was still in my inbox, and this is what turned up, so only had one. Anyway, this is a full pre-made team, and we are going to watch from this the viewpoint of Karthus. So Tryndamere and Lee Sin are still level 22, so not level 30 yet. The other three are level 30, so don't expect awesome plays from the level 22s. As I said, Tryndamere and Lee Sin, the bottom lane, in short. But we are going to expect some great things from our mid laner here, because he is level 30, and yeah, I'm not sure how old this game is. It is definitely not the latest patch. But yeah, I just searched through my inbox, and well, with the actual search, and then it doesn't really say how old the game is or the email is. It just says whether the word you're looking for, in this case Karthus, is in the email. So this is also why you need to address your, make sure that your email is properly addressed, the right title, those kind of things. Otherwise, I will never pick it, because I just won't see it. I do not open every email that I get. I only open the emails that I actually want to cast. And yeah, if you have some random title, I will almost never open it. So please, if you want to send me a game, watch the video on my channel page. It's called something like how to submit a game or replay. And if you follow those instructions, you have the highest chance of actually being on my channel. Well, you actually have the highest chance by sending in the next game for this series, because apparently you had a 100% chance of getting on the channel if you just sent me a game with Karthus. But yeah, although a lot of people said they would be sending me games, nobody did. But I'm not complaining. I do have a Karthus game now, which is fine. It just took me almost 2 weeks to wait for you guys, and yeah, that's kind of sad. I wanted to do this every Wednesday, so I'm going to do the next one on Wednesday and continue with that. So that is, since it's Monday today, that means you only have 2 days to send in a new game. And yeah, it does mean that if you watch this game and you do have a game of the required champion, which I'm not sure of yet, but we will see in the end of the game. Yeah, if you have a game of that champion, then yeah, you can send it to me. You can also just make a game. It doesn't have to be a game where you go 20 and 1, but yeah, just a nice game, just to make sure. This is for newer players or newer subscribers mainly, to get on the channel if they want to. Nice attack there by Swain, and the flash was required for Karthus to get out of that. Anyhow, yeah, Karthus is more of a late game champion. He needs to reach, well, a big amount of gold in order to be effective. Swain, on the other hand, is really strong early game, so yeah, he should be dominating the Karthus here. Both of them, I'm assuming, went for that the boots and health potions. Yes, they did. And Karthus is already out of health potions. Swain still has one remaining. Swain, of course, yeah, as I said, really good early game, really good harasser too. If he can just land one of his skills, well, the never move and the laser bird, I'm not sure what that's called. They both give you CC, so that means that you're going to be able to hit more skills. And yeah, you have one skill, or well, the third skill lets you do like 12% more damage. I think it's 7, 12, up to 17 or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Anyhow, yeah, both of them trying to last hit as much as possible. Obviously, Swain doing a little bit of zoning here. But he is a little bit too afraid of Karthus to actually zone him out. Oh, Karthus landing a Q there, but not getting the Q, well, not in the right spot. Yeah. He went in for the minions at the wrong time, and unfortunately paid with that with his life. And yeah, is now going to be able to get some items. Go for the Tear of the Goddess here. We never see that on Karthus. But yeah, okay, if you're not sure whether or not you're going to get blue buff, then it is a good item. Obviously, if you're getting blue buff from your jungler, so in this case, because it's a pre-made, he should be able to get that, because Rammus really doesn't need it, and Rammus does die here. Unfortunately, the teleport not going to be good enough to land his kill. And yeah, Swain now up 2 kills and actually got blue buff out of that, which is a big deal. So warding the bush, yeah, that may make sure that he cannot get ganked from that side without people without noticing. Well, without someone running through the ward, I should say, because you still can get ganked without without seeing the person coming. But from this side, yeah, this entrance is covered, the river is covered, and this bush is covered. So all in all, a good thing. Yeah, nicely done. I'm sorry I missed that. Well, I missed some of it. And actually getting the kill there on Swain, which is huge. And he is going to be able to get this kill as well. There we go. Nicely done. That's a huge amount of damage already, by the way. Already doing 110 damage with that. Well, it's already level 4, so I guess kind of explains it. So yeah, the lay wastes are really useful for last hitting because they're really quick, but you need to clip minions with it, so that means hitting them one by one and not, well, at this moment he's pushing the lane, so it doesn't really matter. We're at 4-1, hang on, 4-2-1 at the moment. Yeah, you need to last hit very carefully with your Q, otherwise you're going to push the lane, making it more difficult to stay in the lane, because if you're going to push the lane, then the chances of getting ganked successfully by the enemy jungler are higher and higher the more you push. But Karthus can position his Qs pretty well. As you can see, it's only a small area of effect, and if you place it here you will only get the one minion. So here you would get that minion, and here you would get that minion. And Swain once again going aggressive, but in totally wrong spot. So yeah, he wasn't going to get... Oh, he is... Man, he did get that kill. I was assuming he wouldn't be able to get a random kill here. Gets a totally random kill. Yeah, he probably heard that from one of his teammates. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but Swain was in a totally wrong position for going aggressive, but Karthus didn't react immediately. He stayed in a little bit too long. Had he just flashed out immediately, nothing would have happened, and Swain would have just wasted his ignite and flash for nothing. Yeah, well, for one flash, I guess. And then yeah, he couldn't go aggressive anymore because Karthus, well, Karthus can go for the spell vamp, and with spell vamp he can gain quite a bit of life back. He can be pretty much invulnerable in the late game, and that's what could have happened here. But yeah, he positioned himself in. Well, he waited too long before getting out of there. So let's have a look. While Karthus is moving top lane, let's have a look at the minions. 54 versus 37. So well ahead here. Bottom lane is Tryndamere. That's about 30 versus 58. So how are you losing that lane? Yeah, they are really far behind, because even the support has more minions than they have. And a nice kill here on the jungler. I'm assuming he's the jungler. No, he's actually the top lane player. They have no jungler on that team. Didn't even notice. Anyway, top lane then. Well, top lane is Ahri. Yeah, 28 versus Gangplank and Amumu. I don't know. Yeah. So Gangplank and Amumu definitely ahead there of the Ahri. Ahri, of course, not the greatest champion to have in a 1 versus 2 lane. Don't know why they would put Ahri top if you have a 1v2 lane. Would have been way better to put Lee Sin there, for example. Lee Sin would be an excellent champion to put in a 1v2 lane, because he can still farm with his Q. He can get in and out. He has a shield. Yeah, Tryndamere, of course, after level 6 would also be good, but yeah, Tryndamere before level 6 would get dominated by just about anyone with some range. And yeah, against stun plus slow, he would probably die quite a bit. So yeah, this bottom lane is getting owned pretty hard, and I'm not sure if they can recover from that. Well, the bottom lane, that is. As a game itself, yeah, they're not too far behind. It's 6-9, but 4 of the kills are on Karthus, and Karthus really, once he gets fed, can dominate this whole game. By the way, if you only hit 1 target with the Q, it says so, but most people still don't know it. If you only hit 1 target, you actually get double damage, which is a very big deal, of course. Oh, Ram is coming in and actually getting owned there by the laser bird. So yeah, if you only hit 1 target, your last hitting skills will improve even more, and yeah, you will have an even easier time last hitting. So Karthus is starting off here with as a first item the Archangel Staff. Oh, nicely done. That was really risky, because if that never move had landed, the ultimate would have gotten cancelled. But it was worth it. It was worth it. Next time you might want to wait for a few more seconds. On the other hand, if Swain would have gone to these guys and just used his ultimate to heal up, that ultimate wouldn't have landed, or that it wouldn't have killed him, because the level 1 ultimate really doesn't do a whole lot. So Karthus coming in here with the rest of the team fight, and they should be able to pick up 2 kills. Oh yeah, that wasn't smart on Tryndamere's part. Tryndamere should have ran the other way, and this guy is going to get out, I'm assuming, unless Rammus can catch him. Oh, he actually, hang on, he got a kill there because he waited in the bush. And yeah, this is going to be one dead dude. But he did very well, getting 2 kills out of that. Even though it was a 4 versus 1 gank, he got 2 kills. And that was definitely a mistake by this, well, by the blue team. That should never happen. Obviously the Tryndamere should have ran the other way, and Lee Sin shouldn't have chased, because Lee Sin chased at way too low health. I didn't even notice that, but he should have noticed that he was well within range to get one shot by Graves, and that's exactly what happened. So Graves didn't get out. I don't think he ever had a chance to get out, but well, with if Rammus did a good job, and he actually did a good job because he actually cut off the retreat path that was the most obvious, and would have caught up with Graves if he actually ran there. So we are currently at 5-3-2-2. So I don't know why he has level 2 in this. I guess the extra mana. But he has an Archangel staff, so it shouldn't matter too much. The Wall of Pain, on the other hand, is really useful. I'm not sure if the movement speed gets reduced more, but the wall gets bigger if you upgrade it. And yeah, as you can see, you can wall off the whole lane with it. And normally you want to position it over your opponents. So you want to make sure that your opponent immediately gets hit with it, and not place it behind him or, well, in front of him, whatever. Unless it's a gank incoming. Because people can just turn around and wait for the wall to disappear and then go back in. While if you put it right across them, yeah, they will have no choice in the matter. And he is not going to be able to get this. Might want to use his ultimate if the guy gets low enough, but he is not. And Rammus is pretty screwed here. Oh yeah, this no, they're not going to get a kill back for that. Had he landed that Q, it would have been a different story, but he didn't. So, oh they can pick up both of these. Oh no, Swain's still here. Never mind. With Swain still here, it's a lot more difficult. But if he gets out of this situation here, then oh, a nice charm there from Ahri. They're going to get 3 kills for this, and nicely done. The charm on Ahri was so good because the wall was already down. The wall had missed the 3 opponents, and because of the charm, he still ran into it, lowering his magic resist and making an easy kill. Of course, also lowering his movement speed there. And yeah, I'm waiting for him to level up this skill once more. It's now 3 and 3, so 5-3-3-2. I'm waiting for him to level up the Wall of Pain because I want to see the 25 and 60% whether or not they change. I know the 1000 distance is going to become larger, but I'm not actually sure about the rest. Don't play Karthus a lot. I do play with Karthus a lot. And once again, missing the wall on top of the opponent, but still gets the wall because the enemy runs into it. And as an enemy, you should always try to avoid that at any cost, because it lowers your magic resist by so much. So it's 30 now and 70%. So yeah, everything increases on the wall. The wall, upgrading the wall is way better than upgrading the AoE damage. Because here, yeah, it will do, you will get a little more mana, it will do a little more damage, but it's not a whole bunch of extra stats, while the wall, yeah, that's just an incredible boost every level every time you level it up. Plus the bonus you get is, here you see the magic resist is reduced by 30. Which is actually most people's maximum, most people's magic resist. Dudes, just stop. That is not at all annoying. Come on. Anyhow, yeah, most people's magic resist is 30. So like the Karthus' magic resist is 30. This guy's magic resist is 43, 41, but yeah, the 30, if you get more than the 30, and you will actually be able to get that if you have, for example, a Soraka on your team or a Mumu on your team, you can actually get negative magic resist using this, and you will actually do more damage. And you may be like, yeah, minus 10, who cares about that? But minus 10 actually gives you 10% more damage, just so you understand how that works. Oh no, no, he's going to get killed, isn't he? Yep. That was pretty stupid on Rammus's part, but hey. Level 30s make mistakes too. Being level 30 really doesn't mean anything. Oh, stop it. Stop pinging so much. It is very annoying. Yeah, I'm going to shut off the sound now. Maybe, well, my sound. Your sound will still be on. But hopefully I will not be irritated by it too much then. Of course I like to watch the games with sound. But yeah, if people keep screwing around like this with their pings, then yeah, that is just annoying. I mean, especially if you want to send these games to to me, please don't do that. Anyway, they made a maximum number of pings now, so you cannot do that anymore, fortunately. I think you can ping like 5 times now, and then you have to wait several seconds. So taking up quite a few turret shots there, and Rammus taking even more turret shots for no good reason. So they are getting a little bit of damage done on this turret. And if this turret goes down, they're going to get a free turret on the other side, on the bottom lane. Because there's no way that the enemy is going to defend that if they have Nexus turrets to defend. And Mumu coming in there, really going in first and doing a good job. Unfortunately, they are all going to die here, and the ultimate will pick up 2 kills. 3 kills. Yeah, so I saw 2 of them, but the third one apparently also very low. Yeah, I saw Sona running out at very low health, and then Swain, no, I don't know. One of the other 2 was very low health as well. And yeah, with the death cap plus the void staff, you're going to do crazy tons of damage, especially if they got hit by the wall first. But yeah, doing a good job here. I like that. So we are going to fast forward a little bit until everyone's back in lane. And Swain apparently very proud that he actually dominated the early game. But yeah, with Swain being a very early game champion, and yeah, Karthus being a very late game champion, that is kind of obvious. It's kind of sad if you cannot dominate Karthus with Swain. And what the hell? What the hell happened there? Not paying attention, this dude, and actually grabbing the blue buff. Well, he is probably the least, well, well, let's just say he's the one that needs it least on the whole team, because he doesn't even use mana, so he cannot even use the mana regen. He can only use it for the cooldown reduction, which he really doesn't need at this point. You can use that in lane and in the jungle, but not so much in the team fights. It's not that useful for Lee Sin to have that cooldown reduction. While Ahri would have been useful. Oh, this guy has a blue buff now too. Getting another kill there with the ultimate. Yeah, Ahri could have used it very well. Karthus would have been the preferred target, obviously. And they should both, so both Ahri and Karthus should get the Will of the Ancients. Ahri already has it, but Karthus should definitely also get it, because the spell vamp is so overpowered. It is just way too good. That's why they're they're increasing the cost. It's still not going to be overpriced by any means. In fact, it's going to be severely underpriced. But yeah, since the Riot gamers cannot really calculate, they have no idea. This guy just keeps trying to go back, but keeps getting interrupted by the Lee Sin. Lee Sin could have actually done that again. And yeah, well, Grave should have just ran back and be safe. Anyhow, yeah, most of the people went home to just heal up, get some more items, and we see a chain vest now on Karthus. Karthus, who now has the Will of the Ancient aura of obviously of Ahri, and going to profit quite a bit from that because all of his Qs are going to heal him up quite nicely. Plus, every time a minion dies, he's going to get a lot of mana back with his own, what's that, E? So 41 mana every time he kills a unit. And that's a good thing to have, obviously. So, are they going to fake going for Baron without knowing where the wards are? It may just be warded here. Yeah, they're going to all just stand around here. Not do anything. Yeah, someone should get oracles, clean out the wards, because there's probably a ward on Baron. And then they should just do Baron. Come on, the wall. Do the wall. You know you want to do the wall. Do it. Do it. Come on, lower the magic resist. Lower the magic resist. You know you want to. He's not going to. Anyhow, it is now 35, so you can actually get people negative just by hitting them with the wall. And Ahri doing a good job here, chasing him down and getting an easy kill here. The wall... Oh, it was already used, never mind. Yeah, that was very risky on Gangplank's part, but he does get out of it with minimal damage taken. He did use his oranges to heal, which is pretty stupid, because now Ahri can hit him with the charm, and he will not be escaping from that. And Karthus just suiciding in, getting 2 kills here. There's your kill. Almost getting the Gangplank too. But that was a good suicide. Suiciding for those 2 kills, plus the turret, that's a good deal. Obviously the rest of the team was still there, and a very nice job by Tryndamere, not panicking, just hitting his ultimate and running out of that. I don't know if he actually died. It seems not, because he would have still been dead. But it seems that the Lee Sin is a little bit behind on levels. He should really just go jungle for a little bit to gain some experience, or go pick up this minion wave, which is fairly safe. But he needs to level up. He needs to make sure that he can actually well, use his skills the most efficient way. And Karthus just picked up that minion wave, and we're going to see him pick up another one. Oh, not another one. Okay, I would have definitely pushed for this turret, but he doesn't want to, which is fine. So, yeah, everyone grouping up now. No, don't do it. Okay, he spins through the wall. That means you don't have the skill available for your next thing, for your next attack. Well, they are going to be able to not pick up blue buff. Actually, the enemy picking up their own blue buff, and actually giving it to Swain, which is good. So yeah, the stun going down from Sona, but it's not good enough to actually save anyone. And they are going to be able to pick up a whole lot of kills. That's 3 for 1, 4 for 1. Only Sona surviving that, and yeah, they're going to just be able to kill this this inhibitor and probably one of the Nexus turrets, because they have no AD carry with them. What the hell? So they have no AD carry with them. Oh, they're going to back out. There is no reason to back out here. Only Sona is alive. They could have easily taken out this turret. I mean, look at it. It lost 600 health just from the minions. So, had they just gone in on that, especially with the Rammus ult, they would have definitely gotten that. Anyhow, fast forwarding a little bit, I'm going to try to see what's happening here, but since we have no vision over the health bars... Oh, go in! No, he's too afraid. That's the difference between really good, well, a good Tryndamere player who at least gets out alive, and a really good Tryndamere player who would have gotten that kill on the Amumu and still gotten out alive. Especially if you have your team with you, you can tell Karthus to use his ultimate, then use your ultimate as Tryndamere to do some damage, and then at the last second you want to use your spinning slash over the wall, and yeah, just kill this dude. He has negative magic resist at this moment. Oh no, not actually. But it was pretty. It was pretty low at least. And Karthus is going to get out of this, I'm assuming. No, you have to go in, go in, go in. Turn on the E. Get the kill. No, he missed. Ah, that's a shame. Anyway, going to fast forward here. Yeah, nobody's going to pick up those kills, which is a shame. Yeah, so they could have had this one Nexus turret at least, maybe even both of them, and they should just let Tryndamere split push with his ultimate, and yeah, so the three of them should, the four of them should go like top lane, and Tryndamere should go bottom lane, and that way they can. Oh, that was a lot of damage going down. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, Tryndamere can easily get this bottom lane if the rest of the team gets top lane, because this is what often happens. People try to assault a base through the one lane that is actually already, well, turret free. And that's not what you should do. You should make the opponents choose between what they want to do. Between two things, and neither of them is really the best choice. So, for example, getting top and bottom lane at the same time, Tryndamere bottom lane, the rest of the team top lane, means that as long as you don't really engage in top lane, they are going to have to defend bottom lane, so against the Tryndamere, but as soon as they send someone there, you're going to push in and kill their turret with the next minion wave. So anyhow, they're going to get a next Baron. Hopefully now the wall will go down, because that is actually a really strong amount of magic resist reduction, and actually getting that on the gangplank here. But they were going to pick that up anyway. So Baron gets picked up here, kind of risky because they didn't have the smite with them, because Rammus wasn't there. Oh no, hang on, was Rammus their jungler? Yeah, Rammus was their jungler. So yeah, they didn't have Rammus with them in the Baron pit, which made it a little risky, seeing that the gangplank ult was going down at the moment the Baron died. But it's still reasonably safe. Oh, a lot of damage going down on Amumu, but wow, this Amumu actually has a very decent amount of magic resist. And still Karthus just hammers through it like it is not even there. Anyhow, going to destroy 2 inhibitors here, and finally going down and going. Come on, get this one. Come on, you know you want to. No, you want to take 2 tower shots for nothing. Okay, excellent. Yeah, going to get the easy kill here on Gangplank, and well, this is GG. I mean, they have two two Will of the Ancients now. That is really good. You can see that Karthus is almost invulnerable here, especially if he turns on his E. Then he is completely invulnerable with all of these minions here. And just as I say that, he dies. But they're going to get the Nexus anyway. And there we go. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG. And we are going to select the next champion after I'll announce it after this, and you will see who did best. And yeah, that's the next champion, or the champion for the next episode. So hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Once again, GG. The champion for the next episode will be Swain. So if you have a Swain game, please send it to me.